Something E. Something S. Ah. Oh, it's every time I open my mouth, I hear a cracking sound. Ah. Greek daughter, may oppose your purpose. Can you hear that? Can you? That cracking sound? Greek daughter. Oh, look at the state of me. Something E. Look at the fucking state of me. Something S. Shut up!
Or what?
Or I will knock your fucking something head in.
What's your problem?
My face looks like I'm wearing it inside out. That's my problem.
It was an accident.
I'm going to call you this right now next time you throw it.
You got in the way. I hardly hit you. It was an accident. What, you think I meant to hit you?
I don't care if you meant to do it. The fact is that you did. You tore skin.
I did not.
Yes, you did. You tore fucking skin. To be fair, that Jippo's sovereign ring you insist on wearing did most of the damage.
It's not a sovereign ring.
It's still bleeding.
It's a signature ring.
And there's a dent. Jesus Christ, you cut my fucking eye out.
The last time I didn't do it on purpose.
Feel it.
No.
Go on, feel.
Fuck off. I'm not going to feel it.
It's probably going to scar you, know.
Probably.
I think it's going to scar. Jesus.
Relax. I've done you a favour. It can only be an improvement.
Fuck off, fuckwit.
Fuck off, fuckwit. I wish I had such an extensive vocabulary. This crossword would be a piece of piss.
We just admit defeat and give up.
That's the spirit.
I'm not going to finish it. Never finish one.
No, that's not true.
Same with those Sudoku things. You just frustrate yourself. Why'd you even try?
The same reason you still try and chat up people, I assume. Eternal hope.
That's good. That's brilliant.
You know what though, you're right. This is pointless.
This Norfolk countryside is so dark.
Definitely. Do you know why?
Is it something to do with it being so flat?
Partly, but mostly because you're a towny bastard.
Maybe. How'd you come across this place anyways?
That weekend I came up for Mitch's hen do.
Yeah.
Well, after it happened, after I saw.
After you saw her?
My head was just,
Of course it was.
I needed to think. So I got in a car Mitch hired and I just drove. I didn't even tell the guys I was going. I just got in the car and drove, and suddenly I'm out here looking at this place.
I still can't believe you actually bought it.
It'd only been on the market for a matter of days, This old widower lived here for over 50 years, and in the week I pull up outside, he decides to drop. Fate.
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 So what are we going to do with it? When it's finished, when it's over, when it's done.
Wait a while and sell it, I suppose.
We'll be waiting a while.
I don't give a shit.
Like it's in the middle of fucking nowhere.
It's half hour from Norwich.
Norwich? Oh, I can't believe you actually bought it.
We needed somewhere, didn't we?
Yeah.
Couldn't exactly do this in a hotel room.
No.
Needed somewhere private.
Well, it is that. It's private, all right? Nobody or nothing around. Not as much as a fucking sheep. Thank Christ.
Still can't believe you're afraid of sheep.
Creepy fuckers. All that chewing and buying.
You should get hypnotherapy, Jen.
That's a pile of balls.
No, it's not. Remember Mary Morgan?
Malteser Mary.
Yes, Mary from Malta. Well, she was scared shitless at clowns when I got hypnotised, and she's all fine now. Don't let it bother her no more.
Nah, I don't need it. I have much round sheep in London.
Well, Mary's not out drinking with Coco and Krusty every Friday night either, but it's an irrational fear and it needs to be dealt with.
Well, I've coped so far. I'd have liked to have done this at home.
Well, that's not possible.
It would have been better at home.
Jen, come on.
It's just... I've been trying not to say anything now. It's just playing on my nerves a bit.
You're alright though. It's alright.
It's just... the waiting, the hanging about.
I'll make us a cup of tea.
Great. Yeah, I'm just about ready for my 75th birthday.
Well, what do you want me to do?
I don't know, make coffee or hot chocolate or something. Mix it up a bit, keep me on my toes.
We don't have any hot chocolate.
Jeez, my head's red.
And mine isn't.
I'm sorry, it's just the waiting. I can't cope with it, the waiting.
Do you want a hobnob?
What?
A hobnob.
Oh, where'd you get the hobnobs from?
I've got them at the garage we stopped at.
Why are they only surfacing now?
Because I forgot about them.
Forgot about them. My whole, you were keeping them shy.
I wasn't keeping them shy. If I was keeping them shy, I wouldn't have offered you one.
You're fly as fuck.
All I did was offer you a biscuit.
Take caramel regular.
Regular.
Yeah, alright then. Nothing changes, you know. I always used to hold your sweets when we were in primary school.
The last time. I wasn't hoarding the hobnobs.
You're going to stand there and warm your hands with it? You're going to give it to me?
I'm so gonna fuck you up.
What?
What part of park the car around the back confused you exactly?
It's fine.
It's not fine, Jen. Anybody could drive past. Anybody could see us.
Nobody's going to drive past. We might as well be up in a mountain in a cave.
Jesus, but you're useless. We can't draw attention to this, to us. We can't draw attention to it. Useless fucker. I'll do it. What was that?
Okay.
From in there?
Uh-huh.
Open it up and check if you want.
What now?
If you want.
You don't want to?
You afraid?
Piss off.
Open it then. Check.
Give us a hand then.
Do you think she's come around?
I don't know.
Or her eyes open?
I can't tell. We fucked her face up pretty bad.
What?
Steph, we fucked up her face pretty bad. Her head's all huge, it's all swollen now.
She's not dead already, is she?
No, she's still breathing.
Good.
Let's just do it.
No.
Come on, please.
I'm not finished.
Let's just douse her up in petrol and spark her up.
I'm not finished with her yet.
Did you cut off her hair?
Does this milk taste funny to you?
Steph, did you cut her hair off?
I think the milk's gone off.
You shouldn't have done that, not without me. Why did you cut off her hair?
She cut off his hair, remember?
No.
He had long hair, remember?
Yeah.
Too long for a boy. You look like a girl, remember? You embarrassed me back then. I say, Mum, he looks like a little girl. We were going to think he's a little girl, remember?
Yeah, I remember they had long hair. I just don't remember hearing that she cut it off.
Well, she did.
I don't ever remember hearing that.
Maybe I never told you, but before she did it, she cut off his fucking hair.
I think I'd like for this to be over now.
I'm not finished with her yet. When I finish her, she'll tie up that rope herself, put it around her own neck and swing the way she should have done a long time ago. You'll see. Trust me.
I can't believe I'm this close to her again.
It's not your fault. I'd always fantasise about seeing her. And when I did, it'd always be in some faraway place or some remote town in Australia or New Zealand. Really, she was here all along. 3 hours drive away. 6 years in a detention centre.
6 years in a fucking holiday camp.
6 years, and they slap on the wrist and say, "Be a good girl, don't do it again," and let her start a new life within spitting distance of his fucking family.
It's unbelievable. If it wasn't for that weekend, we'd be none the wiser.
The funny thing is, I didn't even want to go on Mitch's hen do. tried to cancel, but she was having none of it. I just wasn't in the mood for it or for that crowd. I only went into that second-hand bookstore in Great Yarmouth for 5 fucking minutes just to get away from them when there she was. I knew right away, and she changed. Of course she changed. She was only 12 then. We were only 12.
It was only 3. 1992.
A long time ago, I suppose, but I still fucking knew. I probably know her face better than she does. I was so scared I'd forget. I would study her photograph. I'd stare at the newspaper cuttings until my vision blurred. Every feature, every freckle, every flaw, I knew. She hadn't a clue who I was. Bought some books from her, I don't know, some fucking shit. And when I went to the counter, I didn't speak. I was careful not to. I was afraid she might guess somehow. Did you hear her speak?
She cried out. She cried out for help. It wasn't me, she kept saying. It was somebody else. She doesn't sound like she was ever Irish.
That day in the bookstore, she said, "That's a really good book, that one." And she smiled at me.
Like she had the right to smile at you, to talk to you.
And when she gave me my change, her hand touched mine. I had to get out there quickly. I had to practically run out of there because I knew I was gonna vomit, and I did. All over myself and all over the pavement.
It wasn't me, she kept saying.
I stayed here for a week, you know.
It was somebody else.
I stayed in Great Yarmouth. I stayed here for a week after that. I watched her for a week before I told you. I watched her go to work. I watched her go to lunch. I followed her home a whole week. And her life, it's just so
normal. Ordinary.
Like she's pretending to be one of us.
You know, when she first cried out, I started to doubt you, Steph. But then I realised what she meant. She meant that she wasn't that person anymore, that she was somebody different, that she was somebody else. It wasn't just him that day. It wasn't just him you took. That day he put his little trusting hand in yours, that day you led him away. It wasn't just him. You took his poor mother, you took his poor fucking father. You ruined their whole family. You ruined my childhood. You don't get to be somebody else, you evil fucking animal. You evil fucking animal!
Lock it up again. You know what I always think about? When we were younger, when he was still alive and the two of us were just kids, people used to warn us about strangers. Don't take sweets, don't get into cars. But the strangers were always men. Bad men. We were so busy looking out for the bad men, we didn't look out for the bad kids. They didn't exist then. We thought they didn't exist.
Oh, it's gone cold.
Sweet on a stick. 8 letters.